I'll check real quick.
Hold on, I can probably do it through the tablet. Let me see. Do it through my tablet. Just so you know, we going live. TikTok, we going live, not just on TikTok, but we also going live on our YouTube channel at the Takeoff. So if you want to go see how we looking on there, please go check it out. So yeah, look like we're going live. Yeah, we good.
Okay, cool. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Are we ready?
Let me know when you're ready to start.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna hit the intro button.
What's going on? What's going on? Tammy. Welcome back to the TakeOff Podcast. I'm your boy Adrian, aka D.
What's up? It's nice to see all y'all again, and to all you new people.
To all you new people, young and old, and all you damn haters out there, which I know y'all gonna do regardless. Welcome to the show as well. We will never kick you out, just as long as y'all.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch,
and be quiet, you're all right with me. But welcome to the show. Hey, it's been a minute since we actually had a us just do a show by ourselves with all these guests. We just want to thank all the guests, for being on the show. Hey, we just got to give a shout out to everybody who salutes y'all. For real. And also too, in the meantime, in between time, it's been a lot that's been going on that we have not had the chance to speak on.
Yeah, so we're gonna bypass all that and only talk about current events.
Man, look.
No, man, let's at least talk about.
No, for real. If you want to see all our guests, you know what I mean? We got them coming out. Please go back and check our previous episodes.
Yeah, but I do want to speak on the Zelenski and Trump.
Ooh wee.
Salute to both of the clash of, I guess, alpha males or whatever y'all want to call them, businessmen.
Let's call them the Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the.
Man, hey, that was a wild scene, man. You know what I think? I think that was a serious situation at hand. But you know what's happening right now? They're bringing what happens behind closed doors to the forefront.
Do you think those two are the type? You remember back in the day, presidents and other leaders would be in the war with their troops. Do you think these two are the type who would do that?
I don't know. I can't speak on that. I can't really tell you. All I know is they're not scared to get their hands dirty.
You never should be when you're in politics.
Yeah, they and on top of that too, I will say is they're not scared to not speak their mind in front of people. Because the situation at hand is I noticed they were not scared to tell people to the press's face on what's really going on.
What's really going on? Them behind the door them closed meetings that we get to witness.
Man,
that's what a lot of meetings are. I still remember. Okay, let me stay on topic. But yeah, them closed meetings is
But let me
get heated.
Let me just also say this: I see a lot of hate coming from Trump about how you treated Zelensky. Now, a lot of y'all might not like what I'm going to say, but frankly, I don't give a damn. The situation at hand is, let me just ask you this. You had somebody coming to your house. He didn't dress up in a suit, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. He didn't put on a suit. He came in there basically wagging his finger, telling them, we need more money. This is what we expect of you. You have nice ocean. You have the best military defenses in the world. And how would you feel? You just gonna come in my house and just demand shit? Would you not try to check him on that?
Talk to me at the gate.
That's what I'm saying. Like
intercom.
That's all I'm saying. Like, how you expect somebody to show up to your house? Basically, you acting like Rick James when he was on Eddie Murphy's couch.
Why do all these meetings even gotta be face to face?
I don't know, but in this particular situation, I would say this: how he was talking to Trump is basically how I would say how he was talking to Biden and Harris in that administration.
Mm-hmm.
And on to the suit part thing. I mean, do you not want to look your best? Think about it like this. A lot of people say the suit part don't matter, but at the same time, your newsmen wear suits. People that's hosting the sports shows, ESPN, they wear suits.
Mhm.
Well, how come he can't wear a suit?
At the end of the day, business is a mentality. Above all, it's a mentality, not a dress code.
It's not a dress code, but at the same time, you watch the news and you see him outside of not wearing a suit. A lot of people not gonna watch that.
If you say so, to me, I always found it weird when I see the coach on the sideline
That's
with a suit
different.
on. No, 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 no.
That's still different in a way.
How?
Because look at it like this. You remember we had the previous episode with Sherm?
Mm.
You're moving up and down the court. You're getting hot. You're getting sweaty. If you're broadcasting on a major news station, that's different. You're sitting there.
What if ever since broadcasting happened since the 60s, 50s, people have been dressing casual? Then that would be our normal. But our normal is y'all in a suit because somebody advised y'all to be in a suit.
Are you gonna watch somebody? Well, you probably would. If they're not wearing a suit, would you watch it?
Yeah, because that don't, the way
Would
you
you go to
dress,
Would you go to a job interview without wearing a suit?
where we had this conversation. Hell yeah. It depends because I mainly apply for trade jobs. Trade jobs, you don't need to wear a suit.
Here we go. We're
You
not
don't
talking. We're not talking. Every job is not a trade job.
That's what I apply for. So you ask me what would I do?
But you use specifics. That's not a trade job. We're not every job
Yes.
is not a
Okay,
trade
then
job.
yes. Because
All
at the
right,
end of the day,
and that's what I'm saying. Now,
let me ask you this.
certain things you may not have to dress up for, but we're not talking about everything. We're talking about for certain things.
Yeah, let me ask you this. You go to court, would you wear a suit?
Yes,
You go to Zoom court, would you wear a suit?
I will wear a button up to make myself look.
Hell no, nigga. I'm in the comforts of my own home. I ain't wearing nothing. At the end of the day, it comes down to the content of your character. All this don't matter because I've seen people dress sharp, don't know nothing. But those the comment. I'm gonna dress the part, but you really don't got nothing to back it
What
up.
happened to dress for the job you want, not the job you got?
Shit, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not even trying to pursue a job.
But I'm not. But see, the thing about it, I'm not saying dress up all the time, but dress up for certain things.
Yeah, if it's a wedding
Okay,
and
but
certain events, but if it's people I don't know or care about, why?
But see, that's the thing. We're not talking in absolutes. We're talking about for certain things. If you come into the White House asking for more money and more equipment,
Maybe that was just code word for something. Because I feel like if you got your own country, why are we even trying to borrow from the next country when we clearly got land where we can get our own vegetation going, get our own infrastructure going? Most lands clearly have shores with water. We can just
but
filter out the salt. Like why do we always why do all other countries gotta get barter with other countries?
but I think that's what Trump was low key was trying to do. I think because he was trying to make a deal with Zelensky.
We just trying to have people up under us. We just trying to feel better by having people up under us.
I think he was trying to make a deal with Zelensky, like let's use your minerals. So it's sort of like you're paying yourself, and that's what he was trying to do instead of borrowing money
Then
from
all he gotta
us.
say, okay, this
That's
the
what he was trying to
price.
do.
Either we pay the price or we don't got it like that.
But see, that's what he was trying. I don't know exactly how that ended in particularly, but I think whatever Trump was trying to do to the mineral rights in Ukraine, he didn't want nothing to do with that.
Isn't Trump clearly in cahoots with Russia?
Everybody's in cahoots.
So they trying to put Ukraine in a compromising position, but clearly he's aware that my enemy is not my friend. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not your enemy. Yeah.
But
They're both in cahoots with each other. It took two people to put one entity in a compromising position, and Zelensky is clearly aware of it. Like, I'll meet with you, but I'm not doing nothing.
But at the same time, Trump did say, "I'm trying to end this." He said that multiple times. I'm trying to end this. But Zelensky want to keep this going. That's the thing, and that's when Trump jumped in the way and saying, "You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III." Because Trump is trying to. He said, "We can come up with peace." In other words, we're trying to end this.
If you're trying to end this, if I was Zelensky, you're trying to end this, give this a peace treaty. Give it to your homeboy, have him sign it. Well, I don't want to end it that way. All right, then you ain't trying to. What is we doing? Why don't the whole world, as is the same thing they did with Antarctica? Why don't we sign a peace treaty? Every country.
But see, that's the problem with peace treaties. We gotta look at the language. What's in it?
Make it super simple. Every country doesn't war with no threats and no war with any other country, and everybody signs.
Exactly.
It's gonna be countries going wiggle it. No, I just can't sign it because.
But see, that's exactly what Zelensky did. Because look, Trump said, "I'm trying to stop this thing from continuing." Because, like I was saying before, he said, "You're gambling with World War III."
Why are they at war? What is he trying to stop?
What you mean?
I'm asking you. Why?
The point is, the war is already here, and he's trying to stop it. That's the thing.
What's the war? What's the purpose of the war?
The purpose of the war, in particularly, is that I think now this is allegedly is that Russia trying to invade Ukraine. That's the purpose. Do you know that?
I don't know that to be certain for a fact.
That's why I said allegedly. Y'all can look.
Because they got their own land. Russia has their own land.
Okay, but we're not talking. You're going all over the place again. We're not talking about that. He said what I was trying to tell you is that the fact that Trump said he wanted to stop it. He wanted to stop. People died. Millions of dollars are going overseas. That's the situation at hand. He's trying to stop it. Zelensky don't want it to
What is
end.
he? I'm just saying, a lot of people, especially when it comes to politics, we truly don't know what's going on. I asked him a simple question that I could ask all y'all. What's the true cause and purpose of the war
Okay,
with Russia and Ukraine? Everybody gonna give a different answer because niggas really don't know.
But see, the situation at hand is okay. We just spoke on that allegedly. We can all look it up, but at the same time, the war is already here. People already died. The situation is, how do we end this? How do we get out of this? Because nobody wants war. And right now, as long as it stays going on, World War III is inevitable. That means it's going to affect the whole, you, me, everybody.
This is how you get rid of it. Everybody go home and y'all all just ignore each other. Usually, don't the most people. If you hear me out. If you're in a relationship with a girl and y'all arguing, don't the most peaceful moments be when y'all mad at each other and y'all just ignore each other that whole day?
That's a different situation.
Don't matter. It's peaceful. I'm saying even you're at war with my country.
Nobody's killing nobody.
No, hear me out. My country's at war with your country. Your country at war with me. I hate you to the point where I'm about to ignore you and act like you don't exist. Why don't each country just do that? I don't like you so much. You don't exist. The
problem with relationship is I don't have a nuke. She don't have a nuke.
Who let off a nuke? When the last time?
You're talking about two different things. This, with the situation at hand, is we're talking about two different countries.
Every time I
correlate, one had because you bring up two different things that don't correlate.
Okay. Let me specifically with Russia and Ukraine. Hey, get your troops out of my country. Hey, you get your troops out of my country. We both say, all right, go home. Hey, let's also just ignore each other for the next 100 years. Okay. That's peace.
That's peace. Look, the thing
about
it
they won't do that?
Because it's not that simple, as you can see.
It is that simple. Go.
If it's that simple, how come Zelensky don't want to end it?
Are we sure that's what's going on? That's what we're aware of.
I just told you before. Trump said, I want to stop this thing. That's what he just said.
He's a third party.
Okay, but he said,
you are warring
but if he's the third party, why is he going to the White House asking for more money?
We don't know that's why he went to the White House.
He just said he's looking for more funding and more guns.
You remember when Steve Harvey and Kanye West came off the elevator? They went up to talk to Trump about something totally different. They came off the elevator. All the paparazzi was in their face. They was like, I didn't know this was. So Trump is the type of person he plans. Zelensky probably even thought it was going to be.
But he just said, they both just said right in front of the media what was going on. He even showed the pictures to Trump talking about what's going on in a Russian prison. We clearly see what they were talking about.
But that could also be, I'm just a skeptic. I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
Did you see the whole interview?
I saw the whole interview, but I'm still saying that could also be a ploy to get him to alter his mind, change his mind.
Like
I don't know, to acquiesce or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying that occurs in politics just like in business.
Now I will give you this. Now maybe he is trying to change his mind to keep the funding going. Now I will give you that. Now if that's the case, now to keep the gravy train going, that's the in that case I will give that to you, because that's exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted Trump to keep the funding going. That's why he went to the White House. He want the gravy train to keep going. He still want the weapons, all the good stuff.
I got to do more research. You could be correct. I just know how business and politics work. They could send 12 people at you for a straight week to try to get you to change your mind about a specific topic.
All you got to do is just watch the whole thing.
I watched it, but I'm still saying that whole thing.
It's clearly right there.
I'm still saying that whole thing, even that whole moment could be a setup, maybe even just to get the Americans to view things from a certain perspective.
It could be, or it could be trying to train you into thinking that he wants to keep the money going and that you can fund the war that really has nothing to do with us.
Or maybe Trump is a good guy. He's trying to bring forth peace and other people. It's so many theories and perspectives. That's why it's really hard when you become a tactician to even make a move, because it's like, damn, maybe are you predicting me to make this move or to do this or do that?
And that's the situation I was getting at, because like I said before, what Trump was saying, now I don't know if he means it, what Trump, let's just say it out there. What Trump was saying, he said, let's stop this thing. I'm going by what he's saying. He's saying, let's stop this thing. But according from Zelensky's point of view, he want to keep it going by adding more money, more troops, and more resources to keep the fighting going.
This is something they'll never do. Next time y'all have a public meeting like that, all televised meetings need to be under oath.
Now, I would say this. Now, it was bad bringing the business out to everybody, because not everybody got altered perception on the situation. Because, that split people up. And now you got people crying, talking about Trump was disrespectful, but at the same time, you're not looking from all point of views. And somebody came, I'm gonna use an example. And somebody came in your house asking for rent money every month and never pays you back, how would you feel about that?
You know who they are?
You wouldn't. Yeah, I know I wouldn't like it. I can't speak for you, but I wouldn't like it. I'll simply be on some point where.
You don't get that bullshit out of my face.
You're a nigga that saved my life before, and I wouldn't even be in this position.
But what if you come in there demanding? Put your feet on it. Put your feet on the furniture. Be like, okay, what you're going to do is not only you're going to give me money, but you're going to let me borrow your car. You're going to let me use your I don't know, use your washer and dryer. You're going to let me do this. You're going to let me do that. You won't feel good about that, would you?
It depends. Did you save my life?
Hey, at that point, that's grounds of you taking advantage of me now.
I'm just saying it's different.
Hey, but he didn't save your life. You saved his life.
Oh, it's like, bro. Yeah. Well, again, I'm not about
because in this situation, you saved Ukraine's life, Zelenski's life, because.
Well, I'm not gonna dangle it over your head. Remember, I saved your life.
No. What I'm saying is the other way around.
Yeah, I still wouldn't dangle it over. I still wouldn't do that.
No. You saved his ass.
I get what you're saying. If I save somebody else's life, I'm not going every day for the rest of your life dangle it over here. Remember, I saved your life.
No.
Give me half your sandwich. Give me this.
No. You're the one who saved their life, and they're still coming to you for more shit.
Oh, okay. Now
that's what I'm saying. Because you saved him from a bully. Get ready.
Now he's coming to me every time we got a new fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You wouldn't feel good about that, would you?
Yeah, well, I'll be like, bro, you're going to have to get trained up. You're going to trained up in the sense of, for you purrs, trained up in the sense of learn to fight for yourself.
Somebody said when the U.S. signed the treaty with Ukraine, all that came attached. The rent, the car, the money. Hey, shout out to you, Moses, the poet. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. He said when the U.S. signed the treaty with Ukraine, all that came attached. The rent, the car, the money.
When I got to read the treaty.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm one of them people. I move like a turtle solely because I got to factor in several perspectives.
And that's okay because you know what? And yeah, we do got to read the treaty because we don't know what was said. And yeah, that's one thing people have to do because we don't know what was said, what was all in it, who agreed to this, who don't agree to that.
Hey, my mans, whoever said that, a lot of treaties were never fully signed. Pretty much every state in America was never fully signed. So Michigan is not a state. Ohio not a state. Texas not a state. The treaty, the thing, I forgot what they call it. Pretty well, I'll just say treaties. They were never signed to officially make them states. If you do your research. So that's what I'm saying. I would even have to read that. They could televise and tell you stuff, but when you do your own research, be like, oh, wait, that's not really ratified. That's what I was looking for. They were never really ratified because everybody never really signed it.
Now, you know what? I want to jump on to another topic real quick before we get to Trump puts tariffs on thousands of goods from Canada to Mexico. Word is that the tariff going into effect for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
It's interesting too because he has businesses in Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, I'm quite sure he does. A lot of people are split on that reason on why. You know what?
Trying to boost the American economy. Like we need production here to ramp up. And we need to be more outsourced more because that's the way we could bring in more income.
But see, the situation at hand for what I need to do my research on this. I ain't done it yet, but he said that's how it's supposed to be. Other countries, you know what I mean? Put tariffs because the reason why, because okay, now a lot of people might have their feelings on things that go up. I give you that. You're right. Things are going to go up. But at the same token, if things don't go up, guess what's definitely going up? Your taxes.
Your taxes.
Your taxes are definitely going to go up.
Just so y'all know, some countries, they bully other countries. Hypothetically, like America might go to Taiwan and be like, hey, we're about to ship you guys 1,000 pounds of cotton and you got to purchase it from us, mothers. And then they might be like, but we don't need 1,000 pounds of cotton. That's what you need. And then now they have to, they
got a strong arm.
That happens in society. A lot of people don't know this. This is business. Business is whatever I produce, you will buy it because I want your money.
But you know what's so funny about that, even with the hotel situation? Now, this goes back to programming for a minute. Like, you know, they say they program, you got to pay taxes, you know, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, when we talk about tariff in another country, all of a sudden, when things go up, everybody get triggered, which you should. But at the same time, just think about it for a minute. Is that how things are supposed to go? Charging other countries instead of charging your pockets? Because it looks like one or the other going to happen. Either your prices may go up or your taxes may go up. And taxes never go down. But prices does go down. Don't believe me? Look at gas prices. They go up and down all the time. So the situation at hand is that when we bring in good, or matter of fact, how about stop bringing in goods? How about keep the jobs here, like you said? You know what I mean? How about we not? How about we like allegedly what Trump's doing? Keep manufacturing here, because as you can see during NAFTA in the '90s, a lot of these jobs that people had they went overseas and then charged hardly any type of tariffs. So that sounds like a blow to the American economy, if you ask me. So how does that work? And
He probably trying to again just be a company that outsource more. If y'all keep always sending us mangoes, we gonna prevent our own trees from growing.
not only that, added with poisonous GMO as well.
That's one of the main focuses any administration from this point on need to do is figure out how to produce more organic fruits and vegetables and extremely limit chemicals, GMOs, pesticides, all that stuff from going into the food supply.
Well, somebody just made a comment once.
That's what they really.
Somebody just made a comment.
We forgot to.
Big the current trade agreement was formed and signed by Trump in 2020.
Okay. Is it 2025 now? So this must have been his last year of his last term.
His last term. So
okay.
I mean, if that's the case, that's it. You know, I
still want to read it though.
I still want to read it.
I want to read it.
Yeah, if that's the case. That's the case. But one thing we do know for sure is that word is
Big Unc. You say his name was Big Unc?
Yeah, Big Unc.
Hey, Big Unc, are you the type of guy who just regurgitates stuff and people could just tell you something and you believe it, or do you go back and do your research? Because what you said could be true, but even you could be slightly off. Oh, it was actually 2019. So I just like to research things for myself. Not saying you're right or wrong in that, but
no,
I just want to know what type of person.
No, that's a fact because you definitely want to look at it for yourself. Even what we're saying, a lot of it is by what we go by and what we see.
Because I got a bunch of good information in my head, but for some reason, when I spew it out, that's when it's like, damn, I might mess up the year or mess up the fact or the name.
He said, not sure. This is absolutely true.
Okay, I'll look into it. And it's called what? Or is it
something about the trade agreement
between Trump
right now? The current trade agreement is Trump signed in 2020
for Ukraine, or just
and if you can, could you please enlighten us on what that trade agreement says?
I will look it up, but man, we got like got like phones and stuff here.
Maybe I can look up some of it.
We're live on almost every. I mean, we got live on almost everything right now. So I got an extra phone upstairs. I call it that. You know, your old phone. You keep it as the Wi-Fi phone. I just forgot to bring it down here with me.
Oh no, I'm on it right now.
We started so quick we ain't even cut our lights on, man. We keep lights. We ain't even cut them on. It is what it is.
Well, hold on. I'm looking at it right now. It's a lot.
Some highlights of it.
It's a lot to read, but they said the agreement between the U.S. and we're talking about U.S. and Canada. They said between U.S., Canada, Mexico, and us. They said let me go down to it. Okay. All sides came to agreement on October 1st, 2018. The U.S. President Donald Trump proposed USMCA during the G20 summit the following month, where it was signed by him, the Mexican president, and the Canadian prime minister.
Say all sides came to an agreement. An agreement about what? See me? That's a wrap. That's a whole.
I'm trying to figure out the just.
I need to know the details. An agreement that you guys got to do this, and you know what? Break that shit.
I'm trying to break it down too. They're not. Hold on.
You know, that's why all my teachers hated me, bro. And I used to get bad grades because I was asking questions. Believe it or not.
Maybe this might sum it up right here. They said on February 1st, 2025, citing an extraordinary threat posed by illegal aliens and drugs, President Trump newly returned to office. That's now.
So what do we gotta? Well, never mind.
But that's now. That's not telling me what happened before. Okay, the agreement was referred to differently by each signatory. United States, Canada officially known. It's still not telling me much. The formal negotiation process began on U.S. Trade Representative notified the Congress.
We'll do our research because right now I believe you on Wikipedia, and I'm not gonna say they're wrong. To me, they're more right than wrong. But we'll do our research.
There's no solid point right now that they're telling us what's in this certain type of
this agreement, and that's what I be. Yeah.
Somebody said, man, I don't have one product in my home from Canada. That's from another person.
As far as you know.
And that same person said, just got the number 2 gift. Okay. Oh, shout out.
Because the motor within your oven or something might be like even cars today. No car is purely American. So you might have, even your computer, the motherboard might be from Canadian. We never know no more.
I'll tell you one thing
right now. If you is that type of person who did all the research on each and every part of everything you purchase, you crazy, nigga. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you one thing right now.
Ridiculous.
The steel. This motherfucker steel. A lot of shit don't come from ain't made here.
It ain't no great American steel no more.
Oop. the U.S. Steel, they cut a lot of that shit out. I want to say in the 90s, because you remember the Rust Belt was us, Pennsylvania, especially Indiana.
When you realize how fake the economy is, let me not say that. The economy,
No, go ahead, say it. I want you.
just to a degree, you just sometimes realize, damn, commerce doesn't have to move as often or as quick as it does because everybody doesn't need. Look at all the cars we make every year. They got car junkyards of old cars that nobody bought.
Not
But
only,
that's the economy. Oh, we got to move. We got to make cars. We got to get people working. And this
and not,
nobody has to work. Nobody got to work 40 hours a week, 365.
and not only that, the new cars we do make, you can see how much they are stockpiled in yards that people are not buying.
People, that's what I say. Yeah,
No, yeah, you're right. But because I see it all the time, and what's so crazy is now,
fake economy.
man,
Look at all these buildings. They're building new here in Detroit. I think it's called the Hanson Building. They're building, or whatever the new building is. They're building downtown.
the Hudson.
Go to all these. Go to the Penobscot Building. Go to the Cadillac Building. All these other buildings downtown. They got vacant offices in these buildings. Now I understand building a new building if all these other surrounding buildings are packed to capacity. They're not packed to capacity. So why are we
No,
building
they're
new
not.
buildings? I'm telling you.
Especially,
When you realize how fake this economy is, money. I tell people all the time, money grows on trees. Nobody don't understand when I say.
especially the train station downtown.
Yeah,
Now, I did see something. Maybe this might shed a light on some of the things that trade agreement does. It said it supports high-paying jobs requiring 75% of the auto parts, and and I don't
I
know.
don't mean shit.
And it says modernize and strengthens trade in food and agriculture, provides tariff-free access to U.S. dairy to Canada, continues tariff and quota-free trade for most agriculture products between U.S. and Canada.
See, look. Remember, people got to factor in the cost of living. Like I think a lot of big three get cost of living. If I have a high paying job, but if rent is $10,000, the high paying job don't mean shit. So that's why in contracts you got to be like, oh yeah, you'll always make 80% above minimum wage, 90% of minimum wage. So once minimum wage raises, or once certain things like cost of living wage goes up, okay, then my shit go up. Immediately my shit go up. Because everything always catches up to the money you make. Oh, you make $15 an hour now? Well, guess what? All this is going up. Okay, once all that go up, my contract specifically state my shit always stays 19% above all this shit. And that's how you stay above. But most of us, we get high paying jobs. You stay there for a long time. Eventually, you start drowning because everything catch up to your high paying job.
Here's another thing we didn't discuss either. Okay, let's say we do bring most of the jobs back. Let's say at a 90% rate. We didn't factor this in either. AI.
What that can do the job? We'll go for it.
AI can definitely come in. Okay, say, okay, we can bring all the jobs back if we want, but at the same time, we're not going to hire people. We just build machines. And they do it every day. I mean, don't they got some fast food restaurants that machine operated? I mean, sure, we can get people to come in and, to do certain type of maintenance and repair on the machines, but at the same time, with those same jobs that the machines are doing, humans used to do. So it don't mean because the job's coming back, don't mean you're going to get it. They could just give it to a machine.
You know what's interesting? Almost every time I go buy groceries or to any store with a self-checkout, I still stand in the line with the cashier. And even the cashiers be like, go to the self-checkout. I'm
Okay.
like, bitch, I'm trying to preserve your job.
Okay. So Big O just replied. He said Trump is complaining about an agreement he signed. This is not hard to understand. Okay, what is he complaining
So
about?
he's an Indian giver? He's reading
Okay, what is he? That's what we're trying to get. What is he complaining about, man? What is he complaining about? If you haven't read the agreement, what is he complaining about? And he said he would bring back jobs during his last term. That never happened. Okay. Let me ask you this: what type of jobs he said he was going to bring back? And on top of that, too, what jobs did the Democrats bring back? I'm just curious to know.
Oh, Democrats brought back all the jobs for the Rainbow Coalition and LGBT.
DEI.
Bring it.
Oh, DEI. Oh, nobody want to talk about that DEI. Oh,
bring back those jobs for the Rainbow.
Oh, let's talk about that, huh?
I call it bending light. Whenever I say bending light, I clearly mean the fruit cup people. And when I say fruit cup people,
We know what you mean.
y'all still don't know what I mean. Something wrong with you? I
I-
always got that. But
Go ahead. Wait, hold on.
I'd hate to think Detroit is the only
No,
place.
wrong one. Whatever. But you know what? Speaking of AI, you know who's supposed to be the godfather of AI?
black dude, or go for
No,
it.
this guy right here.
Sam Altman.
Sam Altman.
Okay.
Do your research about that guy.
He kind of look like the dude from Friends, Ross, I think. No disrespect.
Oh man,
Take it.
this he got the Mark Zuckerberg face right here.
Yeah, slightly worse, but go.
Hey, dude got the Mark Zuckerberg.
Man, I'll see you spar one day because I be hearing you be fighting and stuff. Now I just want to see it. If you haven't ever in a tournament here in Detroit, I'll pull up. I'm not gonna be sitting nowhere near close to you. I'll be like in the nosebleeds. I just want to see it.
You just want to see him get.
I think he'll win too because I'm just seeing somebody. Yeah, I just want to see it live.
It's funny how South Park made that show that one episode about him. That he was a machine.
Yeah,
he was an echo. Every time he talked, he was echo.
Interesting. I wonder if you're related to all the presidents too.
He probably is. You never know.
Ain't that a coincidence? All the presidents but one was related. It's so many. It's two. All the majority of the presidents, skull and bones. It's a lot of coincidences in society.
You know, let's move on to another subject. Let's talk about this boycott again.
What they boycott?
Remember that boycott that happened Friday?
Oh, you niggas. NIGAS.
Ninjas.
Boycotting. One day. Every businesses have bad weeks. You think, one day is going to affect something? Man, I'm tripping, bro. Who started that BS?
That's what I'm curious. You know, you had Al Sharpton on there, spewing his shit.
Because you remember the Me Too movement. We can find out the KRS looking girl who started the Me Too movement. We need to find out the individual.
Who started. Look at her. She look like a reptile.
I ain't going there.
I am. I'm just saying. She look more and more like a reptile.
I'm just saying. We can. I want to know who started this. This is one thing we need to get to the bottom of. Who starts stuff? Who is the person on every movement? I'm not just one movement. I'm talking about every movement.
And they picked that particular day out of all days. I'm just curious to know too, because what have you changed?
If we would have did the whole month of February,
that would have been different.
That would have
shut some shit down.
But a day, come on, man. Businesses have bad weeks. Y'all going off of a day. Come on.
I told y'all before, I respected more if y'all didn't pay taxes.
I went to 3 stores that day. What up? Holla at me.
Hey. And what they gonna do to you if you do go to a store? What they gonna whoop your ass? I'm just curious to know.
I wish people would start pulling up. Just imagine if all votes were public. You voted for Trump, knocking on your door. Every petition. But then the fear in that is a lot of people just gonna stop voting altogether if everything was public.
Man, look, I just don't know exactly what that was about and what that was supposed to do. Because as you can see, shit did not change.
Didn't change a thing.
It didn't change a damn thing. Because as you can see, I think you probably made the businesses more money by going the next day because people are not doubling up on things that they did not get that Friday. Do you feel good about yourself?
Yeah.
Did you
to make true change? Buy yourself some land. Try to get a Lloydio title, which is called something else now. Fee simple, but we just gonna go with the Lloydio just because I like the name.
Somebody said it was for the big box stores, not the small businesses. Okay, but what did they?
Yeah, I went to small businesses. But
somebody also said, please stop voting. I will decide who leads the U.S.
And decide it. I believe in you.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying though. Buy y'all some land. Get the what I like to call an Lloydio deed. And then after that, grow y'all. Make sure it's a land with a few acres. Grow y'all some food. Become self-sustaining. That's how you destroy the economy and the system. Become self-sustaining. I send my kids to y'all school. Y'all don't teach us nothing. Y'all poison us.
Can't talk about this brother enough, King Randall. I like exactly what his idea of what he does. He teaches them how not only traditional education, but how to hunt, how to grow your own food, how to invest. I like that type of education better than I do any type of tradition because he's actually making a difference.
Can I add somebody to your list? Salute to Derek Grace.
I haven't heard of the brother. I gotta look him up.
I enjoy that you teach mainly firearms, especially your children.
Oh, is that the guy with the tattoo?
With the tattoos on the
face? Yeah. I know exactly.
Arms.
I know exactly.
Love that, bro. Salute to you, man.
Shout out. We got
and y'all teaching businesses. And y'all teaching at a young I love my parents, but if they would have just educated me from a young age, I would be acclimated differently to be a go-getter or be this or be that. Because if you everybody's brainwashed at the end of the day, but our children are the most gullible. So brainwash them for success. Brainwash them to be pioneers, to be entrepreneurs, to be you brainwash them the ones. Because by the time they hit 10, 12, they start to get set in their ways. It's, hey, I'm not gonna say they can't break out of that and activate their hustle, but it's easy when they think this is what life is supposed to be from day one. And some kids from day one learning piano, you'd be seeing 3, 4 year olds playing piano or cutting grass and doing what they got to do because they think that's what life is supposed to be. Their parents brought them up like that. We just bring them up to, oh, just listen to this type of music. We're gonna be in the next room smoking. Here go your little Lunchable.
And also, before I forget, I want to mention this. It's a former clip of Ayanna Presley. Ayanna Presley. I had to look her up. She said something very interesting in her speech to the public. You know what she said?
What?
She said, if anybody who's, and I'm paraphrasing here, if anybody's on board to do the work of censoring the American people, why would she say that? You said we're on board with anybody who wants to do the work of censoring the American people.
I don't know how you made it on my live, brother. Go ahead, keep
You
talking.
probably,
I might have hit a button.
you hit a button. All right.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I
thank you,
appreciate
man.
you.
Hey,
Oh,
thank
I
you.
must have hit the wrong button though. My fault, bro.
We appreciate you, man. Take care. But yeah, sometimes that happens. You know, we might hit an invite, you know, whatever. But you know, I think we should do that more.
No, go to the what did you say about Ayanna who?
Yeah, Ayanna Presley. She was with a rally with Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters to say the CFPB from the Trump must take over. You know, when they start opening the books. So she said, I don't want to play it because y'all go look it up. Ayanna Presley, look her up. She basically said that she's on the they're willing to do the work with anybody who's on board with censoring the American people.
Oh yeah. That didn't make sense because censoring the American people.
So that means to tell me that they just confirmed to us that they have been censoring us for a long time and will continue to do so.
Censoring meaning, yeah, I remember in 2020 you spoke out against certain things, shut down.
Yeah, I'm just. Hey, look,
up the
everybody on TikTok, we are not BSing right now. They literally just telling you to your face what they're doing and what they want to keep doing to you.
Look up the disinformation dozen. 12 people who were censored for their views, beliefs, and opinions, mainly in 2020. RFK Jr. was one.
Yeah.
President Islam was another one.
Mhm.
And then the other 10.
Another 10, yeah. One of them was the guy who was supposed to be one of the creators from for mRNA. I can't think of.
Oh yeah, because he kept saying it's never meant for human consumption or use.
Yeah.
Or don't put it in. Yeah.
It's not
Toxin.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he's a doctor. He was on that list too.
Yeah. So
yeah, shout out to them. But I'm
look to all the disinformation dozen and anybody out there who just following their own heart and gut. Now, unfortunately, some of y'all hearts and guts is really just negative. My heart says do something terrible.
And see, this go back to what I keep saying all the time. You're being programmed. Everybody's programmed. You're being programmed. I'm programmed. We're all programmed to a degree because the situation at hand is the fact that they're telling to your face, look, we're trying to stop people from talking.
Think for yourself.
Please.
Like even with
we was talking about, yeah.
Well,
right
he was asking him questions. What?
Yeah.
We looked up some stuff and okay, what's the agreement? What's the agreement? Like think for yourself, do your own research.
And you're absolutely right. They do slip up. Look, sometimes, now I'm a spiritual man myself. Sometimes the Lord will force them to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I don't think it's a slip up because the devil has to tell you what he's doing.
Yeah, the Lord forces the enemy to tell you the truth.
They have to tell them. So sometimes y'all, it is true slip ups. Other times is we're gonna make it appear like a slip up, but we got to let y'all know what it is.
And that's not.
I be watching them newscasts and shows where it look like somebody just shape shifted.
Yeah,
if y'all get that deep into life.
No, you're absolutely right. Because look, if you're listening, that's why the scripture said, "Those that has an ear, let them hear."
Mm-hmm.
They will tell you. Now it's your job to ignore it, but they just clearly told you who they were. What you going to do? Because this whole time they're telling you they're trying to shut you up. Now, don't be surprised if something were to happen. We're not going to say what, but something were to happen where everybody just, okay, we're going to shut this down. Nobody can talk about this. How come nobody talking about the California wildfires right now?
That's true.
How come nobody talking about these drones? What happened to the drones? What happened? All of a sudden, everybody went silent now? Make that make sense. No, we just got to hurry and move on to something else.
You remember that story that hushed real quick when them Jewish people had tunnels?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That was on the news for about a week and vanished.
Yeah, we know what happened exactly. We know what happened. Straight talk with commerce. We know what happened. Also, too, I'm gonna say it. If y'all can go in the archives, it's a lady, I forgot her name. She had a plan. There was a plan. They was talking about the plan to burn down Northern California. Just like back in 2012 when they came out with this plan. The plan to burn down Northern California.
Why?
To come up with the that city they were talking about, the
futuristic city.
yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So they've been planning to do this damn near 20 years ago.
Yeah, they got to. They got to put in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been. This is all part of the plan. All of a sudden, you want to know why these fires are happening, and they're not worried about putting them out. And all of a sudden, you can't get water for it. It was the plan.
They're gonna tell you what they're gonna do, then they're gonna hope you forget, and then they're gonna do it anyways. Y'all still remember? Look up. I believe it still exists. Bill Gates TED Talk. He told y'all through vaccines we're gonna depopulate this planet. He didn't laugh. I ain't hear no giggle after he said that.
And I
Why
want
should you even have a monologue like that?
Yes. LA 2.0. It's a smart city. Smart city.
Smart city.
Look up smart cities. And on top of that too, I'm glad you brought that up.
Mhm.
You remember how Bill Gates was talking about his situation? All right, go back to, if anybody got Google, punch up right now Henry Kissinger's bottom feeders. The memo about bottom. Go look it up. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to go too deep into it. But go look it up. You'd be surprised what you find.
Hey, on another note, I've been doing my research lately about bells, and I would like to purchase a bell, pretty sizable bell. You know, I feel like my alarm clock should be a bell. If they got a bell that's like an alarm clock, if anybody know any companies, please like DM or inbox me. And especially if they can customize the hertz or the frequencies of it, the hertz of it, I definitely. Because what I'm realizing with my research on bells lately, there were bells all across the world, and that's why people were able to live longer and wasn't as sick. Because every day the bell would get, I think twice a day, the bell would get struck, and that just those vibrations going through your body will rid your body, prevent your body of being as easily acceptable to diseases. I think I said that wrong.
I gotta do my research on that, but that don't surprise me.
Oh yeah. Frequency. I'm telling y'all,
Frequency is a real thing.
Yeah, it's certain frequencies. If I had the right frequency, I could put it up to you, and then all the things in your body that don't assimilate with that frequency will fall out.
Well, look at when somebody get shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's frequency.
That's a frequency. It's frequencies. They put certain sounds and frequencies on parasites, and they just watch them start to explode and fall apart, disintegrate, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, so these things does happen. So
and start grounding y'all, man. But I don't do it now because it's wintertime and it's cold outside. But summertime, I'll be out there just walking around barefoot. Everybody look at me like I'm crazy. It is what it is.
You know what? I want to get to.
Wait, man, you did all the topics. Let me get one in.
No,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I just want to speak on the Texas rapper Lil Ronnie. He passed away in Texas. He was in a car wash, cleaning his car. His daughter was with him. Unfortunately, some people pulled up on him and they unalived him. I'm saying unalive for TikTok. I really don't talk like that, but you know they got the best of him. And unfortunately, his daughter was there too, and his daughter also isn't here with us anymore. So
can we give a moment of silence?
Yeah, moment of silence.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And the little girl, the day before it occurred, she just turned 5 years old. Man, it's sad, man. Look, man, we got to do better, y'all. I don't know. Again, I'm not
It's
gonna.
an evil world.
I don't know
we
why
live
it
in.
happened, but we got to learn to just talk to our enemies. We got to come to some
what?
Man, what? We didn't even say nothing wrong. I used all the right words.
Oh my goodness.
I used all the right words. Sorry, y'all. This one,
They always do it to mine.
I used all the right words.
They always do it to mine. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that to mine.
But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Let's talk to if you don't like somebody, reach out to them and talk to them. I ain't gonna say hang out with them. Just let them know how you feel. I don't know why when I'm around you, I don't like you, or you make me feel this way. They might say something that might trigger you even more, but try to get over that hump of disgust or angst or whatever that emotions is. Get beyond it, man. We out here doing what to each other?
Man, I don't know.
That little girl now, 100 years from now, she won't have any offspring. She won't have a son now, a kid of her own, a family of her own. She won't have grandkids no more. And that man, Lil Ronnie, he can't walk his daughter down the aisle. What is we doing to each other? I've been mad at people before where I wanted to do some things, but I thought beyond this initial person I'm mad at. This man that I don't like, he has a mother who gonna miss him.
The whole situation is unfortunate. It's for sure a damn shame. Um, it's the evil world we live in. I mean, what can I say? Uh, I feel bad for him and his little daughter because it didn't have to happen.
Anybody who's a victim of I feel like I don't know the right answers, but one thing we might have to do is like get the boxing gyms going again. If you got somebody you don't like, hey man, hop in this gym. You might beat me, I might beat you, but we both will live. One of the best speeches was in your favorite movie.
Yeah,
You
Friday.
get to live to see another day. Just imagine if they would have just pulled up and beat him up in front of his daughter. Daughter might have some trauma, but she'll be here. He'll be here. He will heal. They will move on beyond that moment. But that moment, for them two stopped right there. And for the other guys, man,
I don't
with all this AI and other stuff, man, they gonna find you.
I don't know what to say other than rest in peace to the deceased. I hate that happened. Like you said, I wish that didn't happen. I wish, if it was a situation they could have, go somewhere and boxed it out real quick.
Yeah.
But
Or jumped him. Even if y'all got to, at least he still get to live.
I prefer the notion of boxing them out.
Yeah.
Now, and from what I'm saying right here, it looked like it happened in Dallas, Fort Worth. That's the same place where Charleston White is from.
I kind of want to know his views and opinions on it, but
I'm quite sure you're going to hear it.
I already know.
You're definitely going to hear it. But all I can say about that situation is rest in peace.
Trust me, y'all. Believe me when I say I had people I was that mad at where I wanted to do some stuff too. I had to think beyond that moment of me wanting to do something to them. That person who I want to do something to has a mother who gonna miss them, has a sister, brother gonna miss them. That person at the time didn't even have kids. Now this man got 2 kids.
And TikTok on some bullshit right now.
So-
They did not appeal. They did not approve my appeal. They talking about I can't go live again until March 11th. You motherfucker, boy.
And we on the same live
We on
talking the same.
We on the same damn live. What's up with that? Why y'all targeting my channel? Unless somebody's out there spamming me, reporting my
You
channel.
want to know why? Because he uploads 6 videos a day. No, I'm joking. That's an inside joke.
That lets you know that people are watching me.
Oh wow.
That's
These inside jokes, y'all don't get it.
that just lets you know people are watching me. As you can see, people are watching the comment, and the more watchers and attention you get, apparently the more haters you get. So, hey, my 6 videos are getting watched, man. What can I say? Can't speak for anybody else but me. Well, other than that,
Salute to Adrian, aka D, and his channel. Go check him out on this one, y'all.
definitely.
He's a cornerstone, an anchor, pivotal person in this podcast. He's 50% of the podcast. So
Hey, definitely go check. Well, of course,
yeah, he's 49%. I'm 51. He don't get it. No, I'm joking.
that's all good. I'm cool with
Like,
that.
yeah, he's 50% of the podcast.
I'm cool with that.
Unfortunately, as we get bigger, we're gonna have to break down them digits even more because we're gonna have to bring in engineers and other stuff. So that's just business.
Yeah,
The cost of business, as they say.
But, in certain situations, things like that has to happen. Especially like you said, the bigger you get, the more you're gonna need help.
I want to start a new segment called Awkward Salutes. So I'm gonna do an awkward salute to people who take showers with clothes on.
I don't know what to say about that. What?
I don't know.
I'm just really ticked.
Another awkward salute to all the women with new era wigs on, snapback wigs.
Wow, I don't know.
Salute to that.
Snapback wigs. That is something definitely different. I never heard of that before. Snapback. What the hell is a snapback wig?
This is an awkward salute.
I'm literally ticked off about TikTok right now, bro.
Yeah, you was, and we had good back and forth.
That really ticked me off because they literally told me I can't go live again until the 11th. What type of BS is that? And we're on.
What's that? How many days away is that?
Today's the 4th.
It's about 7 days.
I'm just saying, TikTok. Why y'all tripping?
I ain't did nothing wrong. Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't.
He didn't even do nothing.
Why y'all mad at me? I don't know. Yeah, that
Awkward salute to people who speak backwards because they watch movies backwards.
I never heard of that one.
You got any awkward salutes you want to give out?
Um,
Awkward salutes, y'all. That's what we're doing right now. It's a new segment.
people who say the same thing over and over during the argument.
You know what? This is real though. y'all people who cut the crust off y'all sandwiches, I don't know if that's awkward, but I've always noticed that. I don't like crust.
People who put the milk in before the cereal.
Hey, awkward salute to you people who don't eat crust but still order stuffed crust pizza. No, I'm not gonna eat it. I just want it there. Make the
People,
rest of the pizza taste better.
I don't know. People who don't drink they pop cold. I don't know.
People who can get a hold of eggnog in the summertime. Salute to y'all. Awkward. I don't know.
People who listen to Christmas music in the summertime.
Oh yeah, y'all weird. Jingle bells, jingle at a barbecue. What's wrong? You really got the that needs to be in a movie where a guy is slowly losing it. He just at a barbecue, everybody watching him cook, and he just listening. He also the DJ. Man, he losing it right now.
I don't know. People who don't like midget wrestling. I don't know. I'm just playing.
Y'all ever was too lazy to do the dishes, so y'all just ate cereal with a fork?
What? What?
You just eat your cereal with a fork.
Shout out to them people. I take it as you, huh?
I might have did it as a kid. I don't.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We got any more topics?
To the people who think that who don't know the difference between cartoons and anime, we can't be friends. You got any people who can't be your friend? We can't be friends if you don't know cartoons from anime.
Plenty.
If you don't know your sexuality, we can't be friends.
Okay. All right now. Hey,
Okay, let me
all right. Come on now. Hey,
man, me too.
See, it's the shit. You the reason why.
I said during that segment, I said all the right things.
You the reason. Hey, this is you self-sabotaging me, y'all. Yeah.
I'm really not.
Hey, what a button.
Something ain't right. I'm just.
How am I attacking? And our channel's not attacked.
Hey y'all. Something ain't right.
Hold on.
Hold on, I'm broke, baby.
What's going on around here? I think it's a conspiracy. Hey, we need to press
Smoke crack, don't you?
Hey, this is what we're gonna do. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do?
What?
We're gonna band together and we're gonna not shop at all the major shopping stores for one day.
Because we mad at TikTok and they're gonna fill our wrath.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna band together and not shop.
I want TikTok
For
to
one
fill
day.
my wrath. So what I'm gonna do is draw a sad face on this piece of paper and ball it up.
That's what we're gonna. We're gonna band together and not shop at any major stores for one day. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, they will know.
They will know.
Oh man. Will know our frustration. They want to know our rage.
We're gonna figure it out. We will not be censored. We will not be censored. Everybody gonna look at us crazy as hell. Like, what the hell they do?
We didn't know that. We're not gonna make any ripples in the pool. No waves, no ripples.
Why are we marching here?
TikTok gonna be like, we don't even own stores.
We will not. Hey, we just gonna go up and down the aisles. We will not be censored. And we're gonna start knocking over oatmeal and shit.
Oh, that girl gonna be mad too. The one Claudine or Claudia you mentioned earlier. She like, no, we have to censor you.
As you can see, that's what they're doing.
Man,
hey,
we ain't even.
Her name is Ayana.
Ayana, okay.
Yeah, Ayana. Hey, as you can see, that's what they're doing. Hey,
Ayana, though, if you're ever in Detroit and you need that, Ayana, and you need that, hit me up. Whatever that is, cookies.
All right, man. I think we reached down to the.
I thought you had one more topic. You didn't. Anyways, y'all, we out of topics, I guess. Show's coming to a conclusion.
I gotta get out of here.
To our guest that popped in, I meant to grab his name so I could shout him out. I'm sorry I didn't.
Yeah, and like I said, this Friday, remember the plan, right? We want to meet up outside these food stores and not shop and show our frustration to the people. That's what we're going to do.
Now, what we should do, instead of walking everywhere, we're going to moonwalk everywhere and let them know we mean business.
And this is what we're going to do. We're going to wear a shirt like this, so they'll know exactly who we are.
That we didn't come to play.
Yes.
I got that soundbite too. I ain't mad at it.
That's what we're going to do. And remember, go home and practice it. Practice the chant. We will not be censored. We will not be censored.
Somebody, a deaf person, gonna be like, "You will not be sisters." What? But you look like men. We are.
Yeah, we are.
Gods amongst men.
You guys think?
Immaculate once said, "I breathe deep, take oxygen in. I need beef, I only feed meat to the monsters within. You're knee deep Damn, I forgot the rest of that bar. Anyway, shout out to Immaculate, one of the best battle rappers.
Any more topics?
No more topics for me, brother.
Well, of course, thank you for joining us on the live. We laughed, we debated, we
Immaculate Sand People, shout out.
we did all that good stuff on here. Thank you for checking out the live. TikTok, please go check us out. The TakeOff Podcast. Like I said, Friday we're gonna meet up outside of a store and chat. So that's it, right?
Peace.